What is Mirthwood? Mirthwood is an enchanting medieval fantasy life sim. You are introduced to the world while fleeing your war-swept homeland. You set up your character's backstory, which your character's backstory affects the way your character can interact with the world, from your base personality to how much damage you do with weapons, creating a unique experience with each choice. You say goodbye to your family in the hopes that you will one day see them again, and travel to a new land by sailing. Once you disembark, you are greeted by a mysterious person who gives you the deed to a farm, along with the feeling that these new lands are strange. Mirthwood contains 6 diverse regions and 3 distinct towns for you to explore and progress through. The art style, atmosphere, and music help set the mood that is dark yet hopeful. Here in Mirthwood, you are getting a fresh start while exploring the lands and meeting new people. As you live and grow in these lands, there are some major game mechanics that you should be familiarized with. Farming. A mainstay of many life sims, Mirthwood is no exception. Farming is how you earn an income early game and also feed your character. You start out knowing how to make several foods, and by growing crops you can cook these dishes and survive the world early on. Eventually, the crops you can grow are used in a wide variety of things, such as elixirs, armor crafting, and even animal feed. I think grapes are a fantastic early game cash crop, as you can turn them into aged wine, which sells for a nice profit. Crafting. The crafting in-game is handled nicely. This is done through workstations that can pull resources from nearby storage containers. The radius isn't very large, but very manageable with some planning. You can stockpile needed resources and then get to crafting either for money or a nice new suit of armor for you. Figuring out and setting up production chains is very important for producing higher value items with ease. Animal husbandry. There are cows, goats, pigs, and chickens that you can raise on your farm. They have male and female versions of the animals so that you can breed them and use as a food source or income. To house the animals, you need certain structures, and through daily pets and feeding, the animals will come to love you. I look forward to one day having my lands filled with goats. Socializing. The communication with NPCs is surprisingly complex. Each NPC has personalities and interests, and through trial and error, you need to figure out what they are, so that you have a nice conversation with the NPCs to build relationships. There is, of course, the wanted board, where NPCs can list items they want as gifts, and you can quickly build relations this way if you have the wanted items. I do find the game doesn't do a great job of providing wanted items that you can craft early on, so I wouldn't rely on that till later, and focus more on just chatting with the NPCs instead. Combat. Combat is just the right amount of simple, yet exciting. Simple in that there's only 4 things you can do in combat: simple attack, power attack, block, and dodge. Yet through the use of a stamina bar and unique moves that each types of enemies can do, this leads to a world that is very dangerous at first, but then as you progress becomes much safer. I personally recommend attacking from below, as it feels like you have extra range on many of this world's creatures from that direction. If you found this video helpful, swing by my ongoing Mirthwood Let's Play series, linked in the description below. I upload every day at 6 PM EST, and will be working on more of these videos covering Mirthwood as I continue to learn about the game.